Welcome back to our channel dedicated to unveiling the mysteries buried within ancient texts, exploring pivotal moments in religious history, and delving into the profound questions that have puzzled theologians and scholars for centuries. Today, we turn our focus to an enigmatic group known as the Watchers, as described in the Book of Enoch, a text that, while not included in the canonical scriptures, provides a fascinating glimpse into early Jewish mystical thought concerning angels, divine punishment, and the antediluvian world. The Watchers resonate through the narratives of many ancient traditions, but in the Book of Enoch they are distinct, celestial beings who descended to earth, taking on human form, and profoundly affecting the course of human history through their actions and teachings. But who were these Watchers exactly? Why did they descend? And more critically, what led to their severe punishment? These questions are not merely academic. They touch on themes of transgression, technology, and the very fate of the soul. To begin our exploration, it's crucial to contextualize the Book of Enoch itself. This ancient Jewish text is attributed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah. Enoch is a figure associated with learning and wisdom, and in his book he recounts visions and secrets revealed to him by God, meant to be shared only in the end times. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo Church and the Eritrean Orthodox Tewahedo Church regard it as canonical, but in other traditions it resides in more of a grey area, often classified as apocryphal or pseudepigraphical. In the Book of Enoch, the Watchers are angels sent to earth to watch over humans. However, instead of merely observing, they become entangled in human affairs. The leader of these angels, according to Enoch, was Samyaza, who, along with others, began to lust after human women. They took wives from among them and sired a race of giants known as the Nephilim, beings of immense size and strength who ultimately contributed to the corruption of the world. The descent of the Watchers and their union with human women is a deed seen as a breach of heavenly protocol that blurred the ordained boundaries between the divine and the human realms. This act of transgression begs a deeper question. What prompted such beings to forsake their heavenly duties for earthly desires? Was it mere lust, or could there have been a more complex play of cosmic dissatisfaction or rebellious intent against the divine order? Moreover, what the Watchers taught humanity plays an essential role in understanding their story. The Book of Enoch lists various skills imported to humans, including the making of weapons, the crafting of cosmetics, the enchantments of root-cutting, and the observation of the stars Arius of knowledge that significantly accelerated human development, for better and worse. Each of these teachings had profound implications. Metalworking led to both agricultural tools and weapons of war. Cosmetics influenced social dynamics and status, while astronomical knowledge impacted timekeeping and navigation, important aspects of civilization but also of warfare strategy. One must ponder, were the Watchers merely imparting knowledge, or were they, in a sense, enabling humankind, nudging them towards a trajectory of self-destruction and moral degradation? This dissemination of knowledge led to a rapid acceleration of human civilization's dark sides, culminating in violence and sin that necessitated divine intervention. Moving to their punishment, it's intertwined deeply with their deeds. As their offspring, the Nephilim grew in number and wickedness. The earth became corrupt, filled with violence. The response from the heavens was twofold: the imprisonment of the Watchers and the Great Flood, a cataclysmic event intended to cleanse the earth of its corruption. Enoch details that the Watchers were bound in the valleys of the earth till Judgment Day, a fate that echoes through various mythologies where beings who challenge the gods are confined to underworld prisons. The link between the Watcher's punishment and the flood raises profound theological and ethical questions. Was the flood merely an act of cleansing, or also a divine statement about the boundaries between celestial beings and humanity? Moreover, does the punishment of the Watchers serve as a narrative device to explore themes of forbidden knowledge and the responsibilities that come with power? Throughout subsequent Jewish and Christian texts, the narrative of fallen angels continues to echo, suggesting an ongoing theological wrestling with the idea of divine beings influencing human affairs. The parallels seen in the Genesis account of the sons of God and the daughters of men further suggest a textual interconnectivity that ancient audiences would have found both instructive and cautionary. But let us also consider a what-if scenario. What if the tale of the Watchers is a symbolic narrative meant to teach about hubris, the dangers of excessive pride or self-confidence? In this reading, the story warns of the risks inherent in crossing boundaries set by cosmic order, of reaching beyond our grasp, and of the unintended consequences that often ensue when hidden knowledge is unlocked. As you reflect on this narrative, consider the modern parallels in our own technological and ethical dilemmas. Are there boundaries today that we are in danger of crossing? What responsibilities come with the acquisition and application of knowledge? In closing, while the account of the Watchers may be ancient, its themes are enduringly relevant, inviting us to ponder the balance between innovation and ethics, knowledge and wisdom, power and responsibility. What lessons, then, can we take from the story of these ancient celestial Watchers? Thank you for tuning in to this exploration of one of the most intriguing mysteries of the ancient world. If you found this discussion enlightening, please like, share, and subscribe for more insights into other profound biblical and historical mysteries. And, as always, feel free to contribute your thoughts and interpretations in the comments below. Until next time, keep seeking the hidden truths buried in ancient texts.